Hello, Hyrst here, and in this video I will be testing the amount of fame that you can get by only farming mobs in tier 5 and tier 4 yellow and blue zones. I think the results might shock you. Which I will be using today is, as you can see, it's a dagger build with crypt candle. All the items are 8.3 masterpiece. These items are my items which I'm using in HC. At the beginning I will say this video it's not like a new player guide, because of course not everybody can afford a build like that. This build costs, you can see, it's 182 million silver, but I'm using this 8.3 build because I want to test how much fame I can squeeze from tier 5 and tier 4 mobs in blue and yellow zones. And the most important item here is 8.3 masterpiece Satchel of Insight, because it gives you 100% additional combat fame. So I know that not everybody can afford a build like that. If you want to try to kill mobs in tier 4 and tier 5 zones, of course you can buy a build like that. You will be clearing these mobs fast as hell. But also you can just buy some 8.3 in usual quality, some 8.0, 6.3, 5.3, even 5.0, and I think it will be enough for zones like that. So that's pretty it. And another important thing in this video, the main point of this video is testing how much fame you can squeeze out of tier 4 blue zones and tier 5 yellow zones. And I heard that in zones like that there are a lot of enchanted mobs, so the fame can be pretty good. So I will be doing this, I think, in maps like Bonepool Marsh, in this zone in Dwelly Fen, because I will start from Martlock. If you will be starting from Bridgewatch, just look for maps like this, tier 4 blue zone far away from town. So in this zone there should be a lot of enchanted mobs and nobody should be killing them there. Like, I think this map will be fine too. Just look for the maps like this tier 4 blue zone that are far away from town, and they should be perfect for this content. But first, let's write down our specs before the farming, so later we will know how much fame credits did I get, how much fame did I get, and how much silver have I spent for outer spec and the Satchel of Insight. At first I started in tier 5 yellow zone, but from the beginning I have noticed that there aren't many mobs and there was a lot of other players. I'm not even talking about enchanted mobs, there was only like these usual mobs. And the strange thing is, as you can see, from the usual, for the usual mob I get something like 1.6k fame from the usual mob. But later, when I will move to blue zone, you will see something strange. Every mob gives me 3.6k fame. Of course, it's with Satchel of Insight. And another great thing about blue zone is that, like, there is nobody, there was only me, and only I was farming these enchanted mobs. There was a lot of enchanted mobs. Like, tier 4 blue zone is much better than tier 5 yellow zone. If you'll decide to visit a zone like that, you'll just see a lot of enchanted mobs that you can easily kill, especially if you will get yourself something like even 8.0 gear. It won't be any problem for you to just lure a group of them, like 5, 6. Anywhere you go, there will be some enchanted mobs. I think it's because people don't even know that there is so many mobs in blue zone. I would even say that zones like this are better than some black zones, because everybody just goes to black zone and starts farming roaming mobs there, and the maps are just empty. There are 0 enchanted mobs, there is 0 roaming mobs. If killing these mobs with such love inside, I'm talking about these mobs in blue zone, is worth your time. You will see on the summary at the end of this video. I don't want to spoiler, but results are pretty interesting, I think. I was farming these roaming mobs for 1 hour, and as you can see I get something like 600k fame, which is pretty decent, like it's blue zone. I got something like 2.1 million fame credits. I think that's pretty impressive, I would say. But now the most saddest part, the silver. In total, I have spent 2.7 million silver on Satchel of Insight and fame credits. But there is one more interesting thing about farming these mobs in tier 4 blue zone and tier 5 yellow zone, but mainly in tier 4 blue zone. I was doing it for 1 hour, and this is the loot that I have got right now. It's the loot from 1 hour of farming mobs. Like, for me, it's like excellent because it's only blue zone. I was doing it for only 1 hour and I get 254k of silver. I have noticed that these mobs are dropping a lot of Tome of Insights, and it's also sometimes some nice low tier items like Satchel of Insight, which is 20k, like HCE map level 4, but also it's 20k. So I think this method might be a good money-making method, like for the newest players, but that's pretty interesting. That's all in this video. Is farming mobs in tier 4 blue zone worth it? In my opinion, there are many better ways of faming up your character. You can also let others know what do you think of this method. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.